What's up, Reef Fanatics? In today's video, we're going to take a look inside ReefAPalooza 2024. Let's go. ReefAPalooza was in full swing and the show did not disappoint. Saturday, I heard clocked in at around 2,000 plus people in attendance, and there was plenty of corals to go around. So there is a lot of people here, and we're right outside Knockout Coral's booth, and he's got an exciting thing going on where you can pay $20, you pick up a duck, and based on the number that you get is a certain dollar value of corals you can choose from. So we're gonna go check that out, see if we can get lucky. So you can see you can pluck a duck for $20, and based on what number you get is the dollar amount of coral that you can choose from, which is really neat. So I had an idea here. I asked him to show me a group of ducks, and he did. He showed me the numbers under each one of these ducks, and then he shuffled them back into the main group. Let me know in the comments below if you think you would be able to track the ducks if you were given the opportunity, or maybe you were at ReefAPalooza and you gave it a try. How did you do? So I handed over my $20 bill. I reached out and I selected this duck as my winning high value coral, and it was a number 1. You know what? That's okay, because the frag I got was a beautiful zoanthid. It looks to be an utter chaos, so still a great pickup and a fun way to get a coral from a booth. So awesome job, Knockout Corals. Now, continuing the journey across the showroom floor, it's always nice to run into familiar faces, and that's when I saw Tulio from Reefbrite, and he was showing off the Lumilight LED light for your aquarium, so I had to stop by, say hi, and talk Reef Aquarium lighting. We're here with Tulio to talk about different lighting setup and the light fixtures that he has to offer here at ReefAPalooza. When I think about lighting and how lighting works over our reef tank, I think about you and what you talk about whenever you talk about lighting. So you have a couple lights here that you're offering. Can you kind of walk us through those?
Yeah. Simply put, we have the new, what we call the ultra actinic. So this is based on our well-known Reefbrite blue pop, but what we've done is we've added the violet channel. So now we have your 400 nanometer peaks in there as well. And what that does is that gives a really cool kind of VHO. Do you remember the old VHO lamps, URIs and what have you? That real actinic VHO kind of pop that you can't even get a picture of. And that's what the new ultra actinic elicits. And then also excited about the Lumilight Pro Marine, and this is more of a broad spectrum. And notice I use the word broad spectrum, not full spectrum. Most LEDs just simply are not full spectrum. Marketing teams and people, sometimes they'll get a little zealous and full spectrum. But truth be told, if I showed you on a spectrometer, it's limited spectrum. Now, the new Lumilight Pro Marines, they are broader spectrum. So for example, if you were to come around and look on the parwise here, you would actually see emissions from the, let's say, the UVA right on through beyond 740. So we're at about 740 there. Okay. So you're getting that really nice broad spectrum. In terms of the PPFD, and that's, can I give a little tip to your viewers here?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, guys, don't say PAR. It's PPFD. The best way to explain it is PAR is like looking at your speedometer. And I would say, hey, my speedometer says 70. That would be PAR. Now, is it 70 kilometers? Is it 70 miles per hour? Would I say to you, my speedometer says 70? That would sound wrong, right? Because it is. So with PAR and PPFD, PAR is the measurement. PPFD is the actual term to express the measurement. So in this case, where this is reading 741, I wouldn't say my PAR is 741, I would say the PPFD is 741. And PPFD, simply put, means photosynthetic photon flux density. So there's a cool little tip for you guys that you can now talk about PAR correctly, but we are really excited about the new lights, and they've been very well received here at ReefAPalooza. So we're just grateful to still be here and you know, serving the industry, if you will, and producing lights for everyone.
Yes, absolutely. And it's awesome to see you. The lights here have a nice, sleek look to them.
Yep.
And so what's the coverages, like tank sizes for each?
Well, we make these in all different lengths, and they are the actual length of the tank. So if you have a 48-inch tank and you bought a 48-inch model, you're going to get a 48-inch light. Okay. And in terms of spread, even ERS and others have done videos stating how the spread lights are incredible.
Yeah.
In fact, the Lumilite Pros have helped inspire other lights because of their spread, their output, and things like that. So we've been very pleased with the Lumilite Pro line, and they've been doing very well at the show.
So that's the Lumilite LED Pro, the new Ultra Actinic here at ReefAPalooza. Thank you so much, Tulio, for talking to us.
Hey, no problems. Good seeing you, man. You have a good one. Enjoy the show.
Thank you. Now, one thing's for sure is if you're looking for some of the best corals, the first day is definitely the day to come. Check out these amazing wall hammers and torches and all the Euphyllia corals right here at Coral King. Just amazing. Another awesome coral booth was Trash Panda. They had some awesome Euphyllia corals going on, amazing rose bubble tip anemones, a lot of Acanthophyllias and Welso brain corals and trachees, and just a whole bunch of corals over there. But one of them really stood out, and you can see here, this is a massive tongue coral. Now this coral, super huge. You can look at the lollipop here for scale, but it was going for $600. Now if you were looking for a large coral, I think if I brought $600 to the show, I might have walked away with that, because that was just a massive coral. Every year at ReefAPalooza, there's always something to see. There's always something spectacular like that coral, and there's always new products to check out. And one product that I noticed is called Reef Shots over here by Dr. Tim. So I had to stop and talk to Dr. Tim all about what Reef Shots are and how to use them. All right, so we're at Dr. Tim's booth here at ReefAPalooza. And Dr. Tim, you have some Reef Shots that you wanted to highlight and feature. What are Reef Shots? Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, Reef Shots are our new collaboration with ASF, or Aquarium Systems France. One box of Reef Shots equals 16-ounce bottle, but they're pre-measured. And so there's a less chance of contamination, and you can actually know exactly what you're adding instead of having to measure or just pour things in, which in some cases when you're doing calcium or magnesium, you actually want to be a little bit more, scientific or measure it. So what you do is there's a calculator, you put in the size of your tank, you put in what your current levels are, and then what your and it will tell you how many reefs to add. They're made with recycled plastic, and the plastic is recyclable too. And just simple, easy ways to add calcium, magnesium. We use skimmers and ozones and all these things to remove water. But if your corals aren't looking good, you need to be feeding them with more bacterial-based rather than cope. Also, vitamins are important because your ozone destroys that, or your skimmer destroys that. Iodine is really important. Elements, the coral booster to get your purple coralline algae growing. So it's just an easy, convenient way to know what you're adding without just pouring it in and kind of hoping.
Yeah.
And those are available now.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I like that. I like that you have the calculator. That way you're not guessing.
You're not guessing, right.
You type in what kind of you want to get to, and you'll know how much to dose. Right.
Exactly.
So that's Reef Shots here at Dr. Tim's booth at ReefAPalooza. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
Tons of awesome corals, a lot of great products, and even the designs and layouts of some of the booths this year and the vendors were pretty awesome. Here we have Tampa Bay Saltwater's booth set up. They really have an awesome booth this year with the roof, makeshift roof over the top. They have their tank set up. So if you're looking for live rock, live sand, check out Tampa Bay Saltwater. In this video, I wanted to share with you a taste of ReefAPalooza and everything that it had to offer. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the first of many more videos of my ReefAPalooza experience. So if you've enjoyed this video, then I know you're going to like this video here. Click or tap your screen to watch that. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next episode.